Welcome back. Ashe, namaste. I would like to thank you for taking the time out to come to this new lesson. All right. So today, guys, I know it's been a long time since I did a video. At least it feels like it's been a long time since I did a video. I've been working. I've been, doing a lot of big things. And what I want to talk about today is the truth about money spells or money rituals. All right. So, let's just say you've been on YouTube, you've been on Google, as we all have, and you see a whole bunch of stuff on money spells, money rituals, and stuff like that. And you try them, and you keep trying them, and they're not working. I actually had a talk with one of my good guys, a good friend of mine, at the Moorish Science Temple of America. Islam to all my Moors out there. Yes, again, remember the camera shows things on the opposite side. So yes, it was my right hand, even though it looked like my left. But Islam to my Moors out there. And this brother is really deep into the occult, into the mysteries. And I was having a conversation with him about money spells because I've been doing this. I've been doing a lot of this work for a long period of time. Even though I'm still considered young, I've been doing this for a long, long time. So we're talking like 10 years or more. All right. And I've been quite successful in a lot of rituals and a lot of, a lot of spell work and stuff like that. Again, this is not a channel specifically to that. I always say if you're not interested in that kind of work, that's totally fine. Because in all actuality, the mind creates all. So you just got to train your mind if you're not into that kind of work. It's all the same thing. I want to demystify that for you guys that, all the spookism, all the evil stuff. And again, there's one force. All right. I know in religion, they make it, they want to spread the duality, that it's good against evil, that these two forces fighting together. But when you get into the real occult, you get into the real knowledge, you'll understand that there's one force and you can use that force personally for whatever you will. You can use it for good or bad, but that you don't put that responsibility on the actual force, okay? So there's some deep aspects to that. But we start talking about money spells because a lot of people have trouble with those particular spells because essentially what we're learning now is that every spell work is different. It doesn't work the same. On YouTube and Google, they make everything to be like it's all under the same umbrella. All right. So we have to understand the laws of the universe. And here's the thing. I'm thinking because I know this stuff, right? And but sometimes you need to be reminded. Nobody is super, all knowing. So we have to be reminded because I'm like, I know this stuff. So one thing he asked me, because he was like, money spells are really easy. And I was like, how so? And he said, all right, every money spell that you ever participated in, he said, did you pay for it? And I thought about it because all the money spells that I ever got, I mean, not all of them. Okay, but a lot of money spells and stuff we get it from YouTube, guys. Let's be honest. It's for that particular work. I always tell you that majority of my information comes from the old textbooks, the old stuff. We're talking about 1400s, 1300, farther back than that, as far as we can go. But a lot of of course, the new age stuff, we're getting it from YouTube and Google most of the time. And this is why I say a lot of this information is bullcrap. So, he said, did you pay for your money rituals, at least the ones that you've been doing recently? And I said, actually, no. He said, that's why they don't work. Again, money, again, it's just energy. So it's the same way. You can't get something for nothing. And that goes into the sacrifice. See, most people know when they do rituals, you have to bring something. You have to bring some kind of sacrifice. Here's the key, guys. Here's the lesson. With money rituals, you have to give money. There's no other way. So that's why he asked me if I paid for the ritual. If I paid to learn the ritual, okay? So if you just got it offline and you started doing it, you wondering why it's not working, it's because you didn't give anything effectively, okay? And like I said, the reason why I know this because I'm always preaching this, guys. I'm always preaching that you gotta give stuff, especially when it comes to making income. All right, the best way to make income is actually start giving it. All right, the best way to solve your problems is actually start helping solve other people's problems. But again, this is how money works, right? But again, I know this, and I've been trying to teach this in this community. Okay, I've been trying to teach this in this community because that's what this community is lacking. This community is lacking entrepreneurs. This is why the whole world is laughing at us. People that are interested in this because they say they're broke, that they're not doing nothing with their life. They're not, you're just sitting around, not achieving anything. And I want to take that stereotype out because there are some of us in this community that are making a living, that are making a change within their communities, that are actually able to lend a hand to other people and change lives. Okay. A lot of these people are on YouTube, of course. They're not giving you the authentic information. They're just telling you what you want to hear. Like, take astrology, for example. These astrologers know that what the information that they're giving you is incorrect. When they make a whole video on Libra and Mars, they know it's incorrect. But at the same time, they know that's what you want to hear. So you tune in, you give them more views and you give them more money, right? So like astrologers get pissed at me because, for the ones that actually pay attention to what I'm saying and listen to what I'm saying that that has to be incorrect, they're going to get mad at that because that's taking followers away from, not followers, but it's taking, as soon as you see one of those videos pop up, Aries and Mars and what does this mean for you, it's bullcrap. All right, you're going to know it's bullcrap. So here's the thing, money spells. You need to pay for a money spell if you're learning it yourself, like for the first time. So if you didn't give some kind of payment for your money spell, then most likely it's not going to work. Essentially, this is what this guy was telling me. So being the mental scientist that I am, I wind up trying this out. I completed the money spell. I paid $250 for this money spell. Okay. I paid it through him. And here's the thing. He said, pass it along. All right. Because he got it from somebody he paid money for, to how to do it. Like I said, the whole outline on how to do it. So I did it. I paid him $250, which I know people's probably saying that's a lot of money. Again, it's energy. Okay. It's energy. Ironically, all this information is about you acquiring more energy. This is how I know a lot of people are teaching fake stuff on YouTube and Google, because if you're learning this information the true way, then there's no way you cannot bring in more energy. There's no way you cannot that you're not bringing in income. So that means you're not learning it correctly. Because the moment I started learning this information is the moment I haven't had to work a job anymore, like literally within months, because I started applying this information. So back to the story is that this was like a 3-week, has another thing too. He said, well, money rituals, he said, the thing with currency is that it's supposed to be flowing. It's not just one thing, right? So that what I mean by that is you don't just do one ritual and just hope it works. What the outline that I got is you continuously do it on a daily basis. Okay. So it was like a 3-week process, and I did this ritual, and lo and behold, for all the people that got the How to Make Money from Home session, lo and behold, I got a nice deal with a big company to do their marketing for about $9,000 a month. Right after, I'm talking about, it was 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks later, after I started doing this ritual, I got that deal. I just got that deal the other day. All right. Well, about 4 or 5 days ago. Okay. So again, that's why I've been kind of busy, guys. I've been kind of busy, really, putting in a lot of work. I got a lot of businesses floating around, and I gotta I gotta really get my team together and organize it all. All right. I'm really, I'm really focused on organization. I have my moon sign, I mean my sun sign is in Virgo. So organization is something that I really want to pay attention to. So that's why I've been kind of, lacking on the videos. But I'm gonna try my best to bring more videos for you. Everybody in the Occult Healing Tribe Facebook group, the private Facebook group, I got some big stuff coming for you guys. Um, as like I said before, anybody that's ever paid for any consultation with me or anything like that, you automatically get access into the private Facebook group. All right. Now, and for the future, anybody that pays for any service with me, you'll be added into the group. You'll be added into the private Facebook group. But again, everybody in my Occult Healing Tribe Facebook group, I got some nice information for you guys coming. I got some free giveaways coming too. But everybody else. So here's the thing. It really does work when you follow the procedures the correct way. So like I said, so the truth about the money spells is that you actually have to give the money first. Just like with anything. Like I said, guys, we already know this. We really just wasn't, we're not applying the knowledge we have to each section of life. So it only makes sense, of course, in order to do a money spell to actually get this money, of course, we have to put money into it in some kind of way, form, or fashion. So we said the best way is to pay for your money spell. So I paid $250 for that. And like I said, it really works. So guys, what I wanted to do, now I know some people are like, oh man, he's always selling something. Like I tell you guys, we're supposed to be entrepreneurs, right? And I keep telling you guys to email me your businesses so I can shout you out, so we can actually be a sustaining community, guys. A lot of people are laughing at this spiritual community, and they got reason to laugh too, because there's a lot of just big weaknesses, but it's only from misunderstanding. The information is beautiful, it's just misunderstanding. Remember, this information was kept from us so we wouldn't all just rise to the top easily. Like I said, when you get this real information, there's no way that you're not rising in friendships, in relationships, in income, in health, in happiness, and fun, and just living. There's no way. So this is what I want to bring, the correct way of this information. All right. So like I said, I know people are gonna be, ah, man, he's always selling stuff. Again, this is how the community works, right? And I want you to become an entrepreneur as well. If you do astrology readings like me, if you do tarot readings like me, if you sell crystals, if you make herbal supplements, if you make lotions or soaps, whatever, contact me so I can, promote you guys. So we can work together. I'll buy your stuff. I want to buy more soaps and lotions and herbal supplements from my community. Okay? You see where I'm going with this? So, if you guys want the money spell, now I'm not going to charge you $250, obviously. All right? I already told him that. I said, look, man, my community, I don't know. I don't want to stretch you guys like that. I have the money to do that. But I know not everybody is on that same level. So, that's because I have multiple businesses. Again, I've been doing this for a long period of time. So I kind of understand how the law of attraction works. I understand mental science, and I understand how you can actually create and actually bring the income that you need and desire. So what I was going to do is I was going to charge $50 for this. Okay. For the money spell. Okay. I'll give you the whole outline what you do. You must follow it to the T. All right. That's another thing. On a side note, is when I give rituals and I give things for you to do, I notice that some complaints come from people that are not following it exactly the way that I put it out there. You can't complain to me if I give you instructions and then when you complain and then I ask you, okay, did you do everything on there? And you say, oh, well, I actually didn't do this, or I didn't do that, or I didn't have the time to do this. And you have to follow the instructions. And that's just with anything. you're gonna get out what you give in with anything. So if you take the money spell seriously, okay, then it will work for you. All right. So $50 right now for the money spell. All right. So if you guys are interested in that, you can email me at occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email's in the description of this video, also with the other services as well. Lastly, before I go, because there's one big thing that I want to bring up about the money spell, because this is one thing that I got incorrect, is that initially, because with my other money spells, I always directed it towards Jupiter, because obviously, right, Jupiter rules prosperity, Jupiter rules success, right, and all that good stuff, right? This is where I messed up at, because actually the direction you should bring your energy to is Saturn. There's a reason why, and this is getting into like the whole thing with the Illuminati and all this stuff, and everybody says they worship Saturn, because Saturn is the one that actually gives. Saturn rules karma. This is what my great Moorish brother wound up breaking down for me. All right, and I said, yes, you're correct. So Islam to my brother once again. But I say, yes, you're correct. He says, so how does currency work? Again, you give something, you get something back. Karma. See, yes, Jupiter does represent your success when you already have it. You see what I'm saying? The period of success, your prosperity. But how do you get that? By giving and returning. You see what I'm saying? And getting something in return. So you bring your energy to Saturn. This is why the top industries in the world all focus on worshiping Saturn. Okay? All focus on work. Take this into consideration, guys. They all worship Saturn. Well, they bring their attention to Saturn. Remember, wherever attention goes, energy flows. All right. So when I say direct your rituals towards Saturn when it comes to money spells, that's something that that's something that a lot of people are not teaching you in this community. All right. And this is also something that I want to break down too. Saturn is a feminine planet. Big shocker. I know. They love to call it a masculine planet, but it's actually a feminine planet. Remember, I tell you guys all the time, Saturn rules this reality. This reality is feminine. The one person said, "No, the reality is a balance between masculine and feminine." I'm talking about the physical, like the earth element. Guys, think. All right? Think. I'm talking earth element, things that are physical that you can see. That's what I mean by reality. I don't mean the whole, I mean, God, you should know this. Like, all right. I'm talking about the physical reality. There's more than just one reality. We have an emotional reality. We have a mental reality. We have a spiritual reality. You see, I'm talking about what you can feel, touch, all these things. All the earth element is feminine. Why? Because it's constantly moving. There's a reason why. Now remember, they demonize the feminine energy, and this is why when you see anything that's centered around like Satanism or demonology, you always see that goat. Even look at the Baphomet, the goat. The goat is ruled by Saturn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Now I always also say that there's a sign in every element that kind of goes both ways. We're talking about Scorpio. It's a feminine sign, but it has a lot of masculine energy into it. We're talking the air sign. We're talking Libra. It's a masculine sign, but it has some feminine aspects to it. We're talking fire. We're talking Leo. It's a masculine sign, but it has some feminine aspects to it. Then we get to Earth. It's a feminine sign. We're talking Capricorn, but it has some masculine traits to it. That is the Baphomet. They're telling you where they're centering their energy to, and that's why they're receiving a lot of that big income and that big success, because Saturn rules karma. It rules giving, retraction. It's not nothing evil, okay? Now I know those of you that are not into the occult, but again, I give you the real, what a real occultist is. This is the individual that walks through truth, that walks through the darkness and the light, which is the hidden and what's being shown. You got to walk through the middle path. Again, they try to create this duality with everything. They want you on either on this side or that side. They don't want you in the middle. Okay? So again, bringing your energy towards Saturn. So when you're talking about this whole divine creator, it's feminine. Again, I know people want to argue with this, okay? But like I said, Earth element is feminine. Everybody behind the scenes knows that this reality is in the hands of Saturn. That's what they even told you in the Bible. The world is in the hands of Satan. It's actually Saturn. Okay? Everybody else knows this besides the masses of people. There's always this 1% of the world that knows this information, and then the masses don't get it. I'm trying to bring you this, okay? Understand. And another thing that we have to understand is that human beings are never in alignment with nature most of the time, okay? And you'll see this because right now we're stepping out of a feminine generation. I mean, a feminine, we're feminine sign, like we're the feminine age, we're actually stepping out of that. Now you're probably thinking, during this age, we were persecuting the feminine because we're not in alignment. You see, that's what's causing these issues with the human race, is that we're not in alignment with nature. So during the feminine age, when we're supposed to be moving in a feminine way, we're fighting it with masculinity. They're trying to persecute the feminine. Now that we're stepping into a masculine age, remember, guys, Aquarius is a masculine sign. Okay? I know you guys think it's a water sign. It's an air sign. It's masculine. Now we're stepping in a masculine sign, and what are we doing now? You slowly starting to see that they're persecuting the masculine energy. Again, this is why I'm teaching you to walk in this middle path. All right. Now I know I went way off topic. This is supposed to be just a money spell, okay? But guys, if you want this money spell, the whole outline, I'll email it to you. So email me at culthealing22@gmail.com. The email's in the description of this video. Again, you gotta follow the instructions. If you follow the instructions, this will work for you. It's only $50. Again, I paid $250, but this is how I work things out with you guys. I make sure that I try to bring this information. I make sure I try to keep the lowest prices as possible. But again, if you put money in, if you pay for it, you put money in, you will get it back. Trust me on this one. Like I said, it worked for me. I got that big deal. Like I said, those of you that got the how to make money from home session, you guys know about those deals. You guys know about those deals with those companies, and you can do their marketing. All right. So all of you that have that session, keep pushing, because you can get those deals. All right. And you can be working from your laptop, and you can be working from your phone while you're making, like I said, the new deals. I mean, that's the most I ever made from just one deal. I'm not going to lie. All right. But you can get those deals, or those companies will pay you. Just like I told you, this, I got the whole thing from Ty Lopez, but his session, I mean, the thing that you buy from him, where he's telling you everything I tell you in the exact how to make money from home session, he's charging $1,000 for that. You see, go to it. Go to social media marketing with Ty Lopez and look at the price. I'm not lying to you guys. It's $1,000. All right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm doing this. I'm giving you, I'm paying for stuff, and I'm giving you the breakdown for the low. All right. So, again, guys, please follow the social media. Again, go to the description of this video. Social media is down. I know I've been lacking on the social media, but I'm about to be bringing it back up. Like I said, anybody that does purchase anything from me, you get access to the Occult Healing Tribe, the private Facebook group. Like I said, everybody that's already in the group, I got some nice presents for you coming soon. Just stay tuned. I know I've been busy. And everybody else, continue to grow, continue to raise your vibrations, continue to take care of your family, continue to take care of your health, continue to have fun, go out with your friends, continue to experience love and go change the world. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Ashe, namaste, Islam to my Moors. Peace.